Hello, everybody. We are back to talk about the latest episode of The Walking Dead. I have with me Mr. T. How you doing?
Hey there, fools. Mizzah Tee, how you doing? It's been a minute.
I know we've all been on hiatus, waiting for the show to come back. And did it come back? Okay. They were like, you know what? We know we tortured you all last season of making silly choices and doing very stupid things and not moving the storyline at all. And now we're gonna have fun.
They were like Vikki and T. We listen to Dead Talkers. We understand, and we're
Well,
gonna
we
fix
listened
it.
to some things that you guys said.
Right, some stuff, but baby steps.
Baby steps, baby steps. Okay, so let's see. So the episode starts with Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha dealing with Negan's road crew. They're like, everything you have is ours, give it to us. And Daryl's like, we have nothing else. And the guy was like, what? You lie. And he calls one of his boys, like, take him to the back of the truck and search the whole truck. And then the head dude decides he's going to just kill Abraham and Sasha. And I was like, oh, I guess let's see how this works. How this works out. Next thing you know, boom! All of the people blow up into little bitty pieces. And what is it? Pink mist. They
It was
become
glorious.
mist because Daryl got the rocket launcher, subdued the other guy, and blew them up.
Glorious. I had a smile from ear to ear when I saw that.
So, like, during that part, like, as they were setting it all up, they were a little heavy-handed with the sinister music, and it kind of got annoying to me. And I was like, what? What are y'all doing here? And as I was about to possibly flip to another channel, next thing I know, they blow up.
Mm. See, I had a completely different reaction to that. I was like, oh man, they're about to. I was like, oh, it was two things. It was like, oh, not another hostage situation. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
be, kept for a few episodes. I don't want to see that. And
Exactly.
then, yeah, because we had seen enough of that. I thought it's going to happen again. I'm sure, but well, we actually know it's going to happen again because some stuff from the comic book happened in this episode, which was kind of surprising to me. But anyway, we'll get to that. But so it was either that, and then it was like, okay, somebody's gonna die here. They're gonna die because I was listening to the sinister music too, and I'm like, this guy is about to murk both of them or at least one of them. And
Somebody about to die.
yeah, I had totally believed that. I was totally in, and then gloriousness ensued.
The
The
fun
rocket.
that is the rocket launcher.
That was grand. Oh, I loved it.
Let's see what happens next. Then you have the Thomas the Engine crew working their way, covered in zombie gore, led by Rick through the town of all the walkers.
Hmm.
And of course, little Sam starts to freak out because, hello, he's a PTSD kid who sees all these monsters everywhere, and they actually are monsters that eat people.
Mm.
They're not fake monsters. The monsters are real.
Hmm.
And he starts to freak out. I don't know why they didn't cover his eyes, because he didn't have to see if he's
No.
holding onto one person's hand and he's holding onto the person's hand behind him. There was no reason why he had to watch. He just had to
None.
follow and just walk straight.
Yep.
He didn't have to have his eyes open. But of course he does, freaks out. And mid freak out obviously attracts attention. Nar, 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 chomp, 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 chomp. he gets eaten on. Mom, Jessie, right? She freaks out. Ooh! Nar, 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 chomp, chomp, chomp. They start to eat her too. Um, and then she has like the super duper I'm dying death grip on
Vice grip.
Carl. This is a great moment. So Rick being Rick, he's like, Carl! And he takes out his axe and he starts to chop off Jessie's hand. So she loses her
Wow,
hand
that
and lets
was
go of Carl.
that was brutal.
Rick is like, by any means necessary.
What did you feel about the little his life with her passing before his eyes moment?
I didn't have a connection with those two.
No,
No. There was nothing. I wasn't sold on.
because I totally thought they were going to happen, especially after him working the husband. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
well,
I understand, but I didn't. The connection wasn't there. Maybe they didn't have. They didn't sell it enough for me to be like.
no, I wasn't hurt or anything. I'm just saying, like, what did you think about that sequence? Do you think that was a little weird that they threw that in there? Well, you remember the little sequence where he's
Yeah, I
like
remember
he's
it.
staring
I
at her and
mean,
there's flashes of her. It
nothing that they do surprises me
was
now,
kind of weird. I thought that was kind of weird, but
and I was like, whatever. Like I just like disregarded it.
yeah,
So
that was the only
like
thing I thought was weird. I was like, why are they doing that? That's kind of
I'm like
odd,
the relationship wasn't that serious.
right? There was no
To
like moments where you're like, oh my god, they could have this great life together. They were perfect for each other. It wasn't anything like that. It was just I just thought it was kind of weird that they did that. I wasn't overly annoyed by it or anything, but I just thought it was weird,
yeah.
especially in that moment because greatness was ensuing. Like there was like greatness happening, and they threw that in there. It's like what's
Like, what are you guys doing here?
that? You're trying to give us the feels for somebody we don't really have the feels for? Like stop.
Yeah, somebody that we have no actual attachment
Yeah.
to. Is that what you're trying to sell us right now?
I was a little bit surprised that he came back in this episode without him going mom, 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 because that was how they ended it. If you remember, we talked about how
Yeah, exactly.
that was kind of weird. It's just like, maybe that doesn't really work. Let's get rid of that. Let's do some retroactive.
You can't just get rid of stuff like that.
I mean,
That's true. I did think of that. Like, wait, I thought he wasn't he in the middle of the freak
yeah, like
out?
the
But
minute they got out there, he was already mom, mom, mom. Like, but then they just got rid of that, and they were walking around for a little bit
yeah, and I
without
was
him
like,
saying mom. I was like, what happened to the mom, mom, mom stuff?
yeah, I was like, did I miss something? I
Yeah,
was
he
like, what?
seemed fine, right? He was like walking fine, and then all of a sudden, the Carol words started getting at him. It's like,
Yeah,
do you blame Carol for that? Like, do we can we blame Carol for his freak out? I don't know.
I don't know.
She did like traumatize the kid with that
Yeah.
stuff, and that's what he was hearing when he started freaking out. It's her voice. So
Speaking of our friend Carol, we have Carol and Morgan waking up in the house with Rosita, Tara, and Eugene, and the wolf and Denise have gotten away. And Denise is still trying to, bargain with him, trying to talk him down, but he's in his own little crazy land. And they're like, we can make a run for it. Like, really? Really? You gonna make a run through all of these walkers?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and obviously they make a run for it. Does not happen. He gets bitten, and she's like, "Come with me if you want to live." Oh wait, no, sorry, that's something else. And basically she says, "I can save you if we go to the infirmary right now." So as they're making their way, and he's leading the way, making sure she's protected, it seems like he might have changed his life around or changed it enough to think, "Hey, I can save her, save myself." And all of a sudden, bam, bam, bam! Carol, who knows all, sees all, kills him right then and there.
It's just like a total And her killing him was just like it was like that whole sequence was a complete waste of time.
Yes.
It's just like, why did they go through the motions of that? There was no resolution. There was no point at all to that after she just murked him. Like, it was like, why did we have to spend that time with him? Did he have contract where he had more screen time to
He
that they
had to
had to
get a
pay him
certain number
out
of
for?
words in, so he got a certain paycheck size.
Right. I mean, that's all I could see. It just didn't go anywhere. If it went somewhere, that'd been one thing, but it went nowhere.
Exactly.
So, again, I'm not overly annoyed, but I just thought it was kind of weird. Weird choice.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, his potential. I'm like, no, whatever. I don't care
I
anymore.
guess he changed. I guess he had a little story arc or character arc. Not really, but he got
Yeah,
bit, and then he had a change of heart. Where
sort of.
but it was so quick, and it was just like,
Hmm.
no.
Next, you had. So now Denise makes it back to the infirmary, and she's like, "How are my patients?" And we go back to. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Maggie, Enid, and Glenn are wherever, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta save Maggie." And Glenn keeps having these deep philosophical talks with Enid, who always wants to run.
She just wants to get out of there. He's
I was like, "What is wrong with Glenn?"
Glenn,
It's always like these deep talks. I'm like, no.
Glenn, you're not that character. You're the running character. You're the guy who like can get out of situations because you're the fastest. Remember that guy that I
No.
remember from the first
Now,
couple episodes. Now he's a philosophizer.
yes. To the teen who's like, "No, I'm gonna run because if I run, I can live."
I'm gonna put
I'm
you in
like,
danger if you don't
I
leave
was
me
like,
alone.
"Oh, are you kidding me?" I was like, "What is this?" So they hatch a plan. Glenn's gonna be a distraction. Enid's going to help Maggie get over the wall. That is their plan.
Which is pretty bad plan, but yeah.
That's a very, very poor, crappy plan, but okay, that's the plan they want. Then we have.
Let me ask you a question really quick before we. Was there any inkling? Do you have any doubt or in your mind that Glenn was gonna die there? That whole time, the whole time, I'm thinking, come on, just stop playing around. We know they're coming to the rescue, and we know the cavalry is coming.
Yeah,
And they
I
stopped
know.
trying
I
to make
had
it look
no
like,
belief that he was going to die.
yeah, it was like trying to make it look like it was some dire situation with Glenn again. Like, it's not gonna happen. Stop playing around. And of course, blasting through the wall. Here they come.
Yeah, here comes Abraham and Sasha with the AK-47s, mows everybody down around Glenn, but Glenn does not get hit with one bullet.
Yeah,
Let's point
they're
that.
precise, man. They're good with the good shots. They're really good
They're like,
shots in the dark.
but they were in the dark mowing everything down
Through a
but did
wall.
not
They
hit.
had no idea Glenn was on the other side of that wall, I'm guessing.
I mean, were they just sitting there waiting and watching, and then they were like, "Okay, now we can mow them all down." Again, I guess we're not supposed to pay attention to details like that because I'm like, how did they not shoot him? That's the first thing I thought. I was like, he didn't get clipped or little.
I mean, those
something.
are horror movie, action movie type tropes where it looks dire and then all of a sudden blasting, here comes to safety or whatever. That happens in every like horror movie or action movie where there's a dire situation. I get that, but it's just Walking Dead has always been smarter than that, at least before. So it annoys me a little bit. A little.
So then you had back to the walking through the crowd people. After Rick has chopped off Jesse's arm, and in the scuffle of it all, Carl drops the gun, and Ron, the other son, picks it up. He's now watched his mother be killed, his brother is killed, his dad was already killed, and he's basically now going to shoot Rick in the midst of everybody being eaten on. But wait, our friend Michonne stabs him through the back, and all this blood spews up. And he's like lifted off the ground. It was very much over the top.
It was over the top
For a teenager to be killed by a grown adult.
Well, we did just see a child get gnawed by a bunch of zombies. So
yeah. I was like, wait, whoa, okay. I mean, I understand she was going to stop him, but I mean, if she just cut off his hand, I don't know. Okay, so
you're asking for too much, Vikki. You're asking for too much.
In stabbing him through, running him through with the sword until he's now hanging up in the sky.
Very cartoonish.
Yes, it was. He had his finger on the trigger and he pulls the trigger.
And of course, it shoots right through the comic book.
Yes, and nails Carl right in his eye skull. And then he falls out. And Rick's like, Coral! And he scoops his son up. And Michonne is there with her trusty sword after she knocks the little child off of her sword. She's now running and slicing and dicing through everything to get Rick and Carl to the infirmary. What did you think of that moment?
I thought it was intense. I was somewhat surprised by that because I think we talked about this during the what was it, late last season or early this season, about was Carl going to lose that eye like he does in the comic?
Yep.
And I had kind of come to the conclusion he wasn't.
I think all of us.
I think you did too, right?
Yeah, we had no faith that they were going to step it up.
Yeah, we had no faith. I mean, look what we were watching at that point. So we had every right to not have any faith. And boy, they delivered.
Oh yeah, I was like, they did it!
They did it.
My phone at that moment, as soon as you saw his face, my phone started blowing up. All my friends were texting me, "Are you watching right now?" I'm like, "Yes." They're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Of course, they did it. That was
I had no faith in them that they would actually do it.
That renews my faith in what was happening thus far this season. Actually,
yes, I'm like,
well, this whole episode kind of did with everything that was going on. Like, I was actually surprised for a first time in a long time with this show. Exactly. I was surprised at what happened with Carl. I was surprised at what happened to that family, Rick's new family. I did not see that coming. I did not see it coming, and that was good. That made me feel great. It's like, yes.
Yeah, I definitely felt renewed in the episode. I'm like, okay, season 6, I'm riding with you.
We riding to die.
I was wavering, like, oh, I don't know. Here we go again. But you know what? Okay.
They brought it.
They did what they needed to do, and I'm like, good job. So as soon as they get back to the infirmary, Denise is like, clearing the way, working on Carl. And Rick is full on in total shock mode, in which he just grabs his trusty axe again and just walks back outside.
Okay, this is where I'm lost. I'm like,
this is where it gets so foolish. As I don't like. Oh, so he starts just going after all the walkers. I understand in the midst of his child and anger and all, I understand that. However, Rick has a little bit more sense than that. I don't see, come on. And then Michonne is like, oh, I gotta get out there, I gotta go help him.
He does have another child that he needs to be worried about, by the way.
Yes.
Which he just handed off to
Father Gabriel.
Father Coward.
Father, I'm going to go against you and betray you. But here, give me your baby daughter.
Sure. Walk through the zombies with my child. Go ahead.
Yes,
Father Cow,
you do
the
that.
guy who like gave up his whole congregation to zombies to save his own behind. That
Exactly.
guy.
But here, take my baby.
Wow.
Ugh. So then Michonne joins in. They're all slicing and dicing, and now that has rallied the town. They're gonna take it back, and everybody starts running out of their houses. Rick is taking a stand, and they all join in killing the zombies. And
Yeah,
there
it was
comes a
very
point when
superhero moment. Superhero movie-ish.
Daryl uses the tanker, the gasoline, sets the lake on fire. So now all the walkers are heading towards the lake. So therefore, their backs are to the humans, and they start slicing and dicing. And this is when it gets so stupid. Like, I have no editing video abilities myself, but it looks like my 12-year-old self edited this section.
It was weird. I didn't know where I was. It was so
Because all of a
awkward.
sudden now all the characters are have a black screen behind them, and they're slicing and dicing.
That was very early film school. Like,
No.
look how
12-year
artsy.
old Vikki, while I'm on AOL dial-up, did that. Because
That was
I didn't
bad.
understand. I was like, are you kidding me? No, they're not. They're not doing this.
That was so
Mr. T, I'm gonna
cheesy
need you
and
to discuss
bad.
it. What, Mr. T, talk to me. What was that?
Uh, I thought I was in. I thought I was in my first freshman year of film school. Looking at that, that was so. I could see them filming it. All right, you go swing a couple of times wild. All right, cut. Next person step in, swing a couple of times wild, and we'll cut it all together. It's gonna look badass. No, it's not. It's
It
gonna
just
look really
looked
terrible.
bad and ass.
Yeah, without the yeah.
I like literally, I had no words. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that was.
this is so
See,
bad.
they soup me up with this other stuff that's great, and then they do that. It's like, come on, guys. Yeah,
Like, I was just confused. I'm like, you made all that effort.
I mean, not to mention that the mere fact of what they were doing was just insane. We're gonna run out here with 200 zombies, and we're gonna what? Go out in a blaze? Because that's the only thing that should have happened. You can't take on that many with no plan.
With no
At
plan.
least they usually have a terrible plan, but they had no plan this time.
Well, apparently, if you just have your one friend who has a big tanker that can set some stuff on fire, and you can slice and dice through the night, because then the next day you have them standing on the porch because they have taken back the town and there's bodies everywhere. That's basically it.
Pretty much.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
pulled me out of it. I mean, like the whole, what we were just talking about, the whole black screen swinging for the fences scene, and the tanker thing. Like, I thought they were gonna like draw them all to the tanker and then shoot another rocket at it and kind of take them out that way. I didn't think, oh, they're gonna make a river of fire and have them
yeah.
walk into it. Like, that's not even enough because they're not going to be dead; they'll just be charred.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess they just gotta,
they just wrote themselves into a hole.
I guess they just gotta then take the time to slowly but surely just, well, they were just killing them throughout the night.
Right. They just walked around and stabbed them in the foreheads as they were down,
Yes.
and now
As
they
they
have like
were distracted by the fire. Like, ooh,
right.
fire.
Yeah, it was kind of it immediately reminded me of that fireworks scene from Land of the Dead.
Oh, yes!
Like they use the fireworks to get the zombies to like to corral them or whatever. And I was like, wow, they did that. So I mean, I don't know if it was an homage to that, because this show is not afraid of doing homages like film students do, especially. So, but I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. Like
yeah.
overall, I felt it redeemed the season thus far. If it keeps this up, then because I mean, like I said, I had no idea stuff was gonna happen that happened. That whole motorcycle gang getting blown up by a rocket like that, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It was great.
I figured, oh, they're gonna get away somehow. I did think they were gonna get away somehow.
Did you? Oh, I didn't think they were gonna get away.
I didn't think they were gonna be taken. I thought, okay, maybe not all three of them were getting away, but some of them were gonna get away.
Right.
But the whole pink mist, I wasn't ready. I was like, whoa, okay.
I was like, is that okay for TV? I know you guys have a rating, but
like that's how we're starting out then, huh?
I mean, I feel like they had to know. We're not the only ones that thought this season was meh. I mean, I'm sure they've heard the rumblings from fans. I would hope, and they were like, "All right, bloom. We're gonna blow everybody up and eat children and stab kids, teenagers through the back and all kinds of stuff to make you realize that you don't know what's going on, and we're going in a different direction than you think we are." And there goes Carl's eye. It's gone. And Coral.
Sorry, I can't stop saying it like that.
I
enjoy all the memes online.
Did you watch the Honest trailer? I was watching the Honest trailer, and they did it at the end. And I was dying. I was like, no. Oh, he totally says Coral and not Carl.
Yeah. Let's see.
But, he is an Aussie trying to do a, kind of a hillbilly-ish, hickish accent. So.
Yeah, but that's like Maggie. Did we discuss Maggie and why her just how she talks? Why her accent's weird?
It's like changing.
It's
right?
weird,
didn't it?
So apparently, I don't know why I was reading something about her because I don't really care, but whatever. She was born and raised in New Jersey.
Was she? I thought she was born her character or the real actor that
played the real actress.
I thought she was born in like the Midwest or something.
No, she was born here in like Philly, raised in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Wow.
Then moves to, England at like the age of like 18, 19. So basically she has the full-on Jersey accent.
Right.
Going over there, picks up that accent, is now back here trying to do a whatever accent. So that's why when she's like talking and trying to form her words, I'm like, something just doesn't look right.
It's supposed to be like a southern, because they're from they're at least in Georgia, right? I think.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a southern accent.
So I was always confused. I was like, why is something's weird? And that's what it was. She has our accent, went over, picked up their accent, is now trying to make our accent.
That's weird. Style. That's funny because for a while I thought, and then before I looked her up, I thought that she was also an Aussie. Just and it sounded weird because she was trying to do an American, southern accent the way Rick is. He's an Aussie, and sometimes his accent is a little wonky.
Yeah,
pretty damn good though for Aussie. That's one thing I can't stand is like, the Aussie and the Brits. They can do us pretty good. We can do them for crap. We
no, we are horrible at it.
We can never pull off the British accent to where you're like, okay, that's pretty good. And we've tried, but not successfully.
Let's see. Is there anything else that happened? I think that's about it. We went through everything, right?
I think so. Yeah, because I brought up the whole priest, the preacher guy. What's his name? Gabriel. Taking the baby, which was again, it was one of those moments. Really.
Mm-hmm.
But Rick is known to like hand his kid off his kid's off to everybody at any given moment. Like you go back through the show, through the seasons, he's always leaving Carl with everybody. Like, so I guess this is just continuing that with his daughter. So
yeah, that's true. He's like, here. So I guess we're gonna see how the town deals with the aftermath of it all. Plus, you have Negan's people are
got
gonna eventually
Negan.
show up.
Right. He's gonna want some revenge for his people getting murked, I'm sure.
Yeah, and their town's Alexandria, so we still have to see the hilltop people. We still have to see Jesus. We still have a lot of characters that need to come out.
Yep.
And so we have how many more episodes? How many episodes do we have in season 6, part B?
What episode was this?
This was episode 9.
Okay, so I'm guessing at least another
6.
11. No, because they've gone.
I love how you say 11.
We're like way off. 11, 6, 2, 5.
3.
I'm thinking they're gonna be 20 episodes for this season, at least close. So 19, 20, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay, so that was episode 9. They have 16 listed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say mid-season, then yeah, I guess 16 would be the correct midpoint. So or full, because 8 is obviously mid. So
I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Only 7 more.
Yep.
Jerks. Whatever happened to 23 episodes?
I'm not good at math, so don't.
It's okay. I'm a social science major myself, so whatever. I took math for non-math majors.
8 plus 8 is 21, right? 21 episodes. That's mid. Yeah, okay. Terrible. Thinking about like other shows that usually do like 20 episodes.
Mm-hmm. I think that's only like Supernatural.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably like more like superhero type show. Like I know Arrow and Flash do like 20, 22 episodes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So okay. The episode 6.16. So episode 16, which will be the season finale for season 6, has the plot written for it on IMDb. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 does not, but 16 does. So it says, after the encounter with Dwight in the woods, Rosita and Daryl are taken to see Negan with his other companions lined up. At the batting range, Rick, Carl, Heath, Spencer, Sasha, Gabriel, Denise, Glenn, Michonne, Maggie, Rosita, and Daryl, all the cast, are lined up to feel the wrath of Negan's bat, Lucille. One of them dies.
Like,
dun, dun, dun.
Like, if you're a comic reader, you pretty much know, right? Or you would think you know, because
you think you know.
They
however,
change stuff. They do change stuff. So
the fact that there's an extra. Wait, it's extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra 6, 7 characters are lined up besides the ones that were lined up in the comic. Yeah. So you have 6 potential.
I feel after Carl's eye. Like it's like, oh, they sticking a little closer to the comics here.
Yeah, so if they stick close to the comics, we know who they would and should kill. If they do not,
I think they should at this point, because
they have 7 possible bodies.
Yeah.
You know,
if he goes out, oh my god, I just gave the gender. If this person goes out the way they go out, I didn't gave it up already. I'm trying to save it retroactively. If they go out the way they went out in the comics, I can roll with that. I can live with that.
Mm. Okay,
Because
so besides who is predicted to die based off the comics, who else do you think will die? And then we'll wrap up there.
I mean, there's quite a few candidates.
Yeah, we have quite a few extra bodies that aren't in the comics.
Right. I'm out of the core group that we have now. The core, like we're not going to count like people from Alexandria, right? We're going to go with the
You
core.
should, because some of them.
Well, I mean, I just meant as far as the way Negan takes out this certain person in the comic.
You can count the Alexandrians.
So we're going to count the Alexandrians? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to dismiss them in my head because that would just open it up too far to me. So I'm just going to go with what I feel is the core group of Eugene and his little crew, and the core, Michonne and Rick and Daryl. I think it might be Daryl.
Dun, dun, dun. Do I need to get out my "if Daryl dies, we riot" mug?
That's my pick. I think it might be Daryl. I don't want it to be Daryl. Actually, who it is in the comics, I thought would bother me. But at this point, I don't think so anymore because that's kind of sad.
At this point in time, they can die.
Because this person is kind of lame right now. So I could roll with that. But yeah, I have a feeling it might be Daryl.
I agree. I think Daryl's going to die by the end of this season. He might die at the end. I agree. I think we're going to lose some more people. I think Spencer probably going to die.
Spencer is... I'm so terrible with names.
The son. Name. He's the son.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because he serves no purpose, so he can die.
No. I forgot he was in. I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot he was there until he started showing up with the zombies and stuff.
Exactly. So he's there. I don't think Heath is going to die. That's the poorly done dreadlocks guy.
Oh, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I'm like
straight out of Compton.
Yes,
yeah, I think he might hang around a little bit.
I'm on the fence about Sasha. She can die.
I kind of don't want her to die now, but.
Well, yeah, but she can die.
There was a time where I was like, please kill her. But now I'm back around to...
I think Father Gabriel, if he dies, he's going to die saving somebody.
Yeah, he's an easy pick. That's why I didn't pick him. I was like, he's kind of an easier pick.
I think since he's actively redeeming himself, if he dies, he's going to die saving people.
It's so weird, that actor that plays Father Gabriel, like, everything he's ever been in that I've seen, I never liked his character. Like, I've never liked him. I don't know if he's getting typecast.
Do you watch Teen Wolf?
I haven't. I know I didn't watch Teen Wolf.
Oh, okay. He's on Teen Wolf. At times you want to kill him. He's not as helpful to the rag team of kids who are just trying to survive, but sometimes he steps up. Recently he stepped up, and I'm like, yay! I
really remember him from like Starship Troopers.
Oh,
as that annoying company corporate nut hugger sergeant or whatever he was. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, he should have got the promotion. You were the one that was there all this time, and you're like, okay, Rico. It's like, what? You Tom. But yeah, I couldn't stand him in that, and I've seen him on other little TV shows and little spots here and there, and I just never liked him. So they cast him pretty well as a person you don't like.
Exactly. Okay, so anything else about this episode?
Nope.
We made our predictions for the season of who we think will be dead by the end without revealing dead characters from the comic.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a couple other people who die via the comics by the end of
This whole situation, this whole time period.
Yes, there's somebody else that dies.
Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. You know, a couple of toe curling, cringeworthy moments, as we discussed. But I really liked it. I thought they erased, for the most part, the first half of the season, which was pretty whack,
so
to
sad.
say the least. So if this is what they're going to start with for the mid-season, then I'm pretty excited for how they're going to close it.
Let's keep the swing going. Let's not have pointless filler episodes. It seems we're progressing.
Especially if there's only 8 episodes left. Let's not do filler episodes.
Let's not do that. Don't do that, okay? Are you listening? AMC people, don't do filler episodes. You can do filler episodes when you have a season of 23 episodes.
Right, then you can do filler, but not when you have
filler
16.
Is fine. Yeah. Having them sing and dance and live in a different time period is fine. Yeah. When there's 23 episodes. If you don't have that happening, you can't do that.
A whole episode of a flashback for one character and stuff like that. And you can do that in a 22 episode season, not a 16 episode season.
Thank you. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed our take on No Way Out, Season 6, Episode 9 of The Walking Dead. Miss T, you have anything you want to pimp out?
Not at the moment. I'm having computer issues, so I don't want to lock down when I'm going to have a video out. But I will have at least one more this week, and I think it will be the my Nintendo innovation controller video. So hopefully we'll see.
We'll see. I guess as always, you can check us out on the Gamers at Large. Technically, right now, I think the Gamers at Large.
They went live at I think 7.
Yeah, so you can find us at Gamers at Large Wednesdays at 7. I'm sorry, guys, my schedule this semester is kind of messed up. So when Dead Talkers and Flash Pointers show up, that's when they show up. Yeah. I just don't have time. So when it happens, it happens. It will happen during the week. And definitely Sundays at 7 as well for Gamers at Large.
Yes.
And hopefully you guys enjoy. Good night.
Peace.